Whistleblowers for Change is about to brief the media in response to the first part of the state capture report. Let's take you live to that. It's happening in Braamfontein.
The reason why we're meeting here today for Whistleblowers for Change is about ethics. I would like to welcome each of you here present today. Member of Parliament, the Honourable Bantu Halumisa, welcome, who was the whistleblower of PIC. I welcome all the media who took time today to be able to present the information and our campaign today. And I'd like to welcome each of the whistleblowers whose names I will read out now. Thandeka Kubela Mbeki from SABC, Cynthia Stimple, SAA, Bianca Goodson, Trillion Financial Capital, Suzanne Daniels, Eskom, Musilo Motepo, Trillion, Aris Danikas, SAPS, Lindo Chibani, Estate Agency Affairs Board, Martha Ngoya from PRASA, Tiro Holele, PRASA, Rosemary Hunter, Pension Funds Financial Services Board, Denise Bjorkman, Bosasa, Angela Grizzi, Bosasa, Ethel Williams, Bain and Company, Martina de la Tongna, Parliament, Zelda Holtzman, Parliament, Motlantse Mokhatle, Parliament, Msikisi Makatse, National Lotteries Commission, Selo Kwina, National Lotteries Commission, Tabiso Zulu, Local Government of the ANC, Karuni Naidu, SA Council for the Architectural Profession, Shamila Williams, Independent Police Investigating Directorate, Patricia Mashale, SAPS Firearms Registry, and many others who we know are whistleblowers and whose names we do not have on our list. I welcome everyone here today, and we have before you our mandate and campaign, which we are going to present at this stage. Thank you. I would like to call upon the first part of our agenda on Ms. Thandeka Kubela Mbeki.
We are a group of whistleblowers, each of whom has suffered considerable prejudice as a result of actions embarked upon by those involved in wrongdoing. We blew the whistle in the public interest, but this is by no means only about the state and its enterprises. Some of us have worked in large corporate businesses and other institutions that have also failed to live up to their espoused values and commitments. Our experience has demonstrated that corruption in our country is as much a private sector phenomenon as it is a public sector scourge. Several of us testified at the Zondo Commission and provided details of state capture, exposing and implicating the architects and perpetrators of state capture. We believe that the public, civil society, and the state must work together to bring prosecutions and meaningful accountability for the myriad of crimes committed. Martha, please come forward.
We note that the Zondo Commission found significant failures by internal and external auditors, company compliance officers, legal firms advising companies, service providers subject to FICA obligations to ensure accountability, risk management, and transparency, leaving it up to us to make disclosures of wrongdoing that such professionals ought to have revealed. The retaliatory action taken against us has taken many forms, from the weaponization of disciplinary procedures to legal suits aimed at harassing, impoverishing, and damaging the reputations of honest employees who blew the whistle on malfeasance in the public interest. It is thus important for us to emphasize the need not only for professional bodies to hold their members accountable to their professional codes of practice and fiduciary duties, but also to criminalize retaliatory action taken against whistleblowers. Tiro Holele.
We, at this time, remember Babita Deokaran, who died at the hands of the worst kind of retaliators, assassins. We salute her contribution towards the fight against corruption in our country. In our quest for legislative reform, we honor her. Our struggles are in homage to her and other people who have been killed to silence them. We welcome Justice Zondo's recommendations aimed at strengthening the legal protection and institutional framework for whistleblowers and the fight against corruption in our country. We assert that our law should go further and criminalize the retaliatory actions described in the Protected Disclosures Act.
We believe that if the recommendations on whistleblowing contained in the Zondo report are acted on, we would stem the tide of the delegitimization of the state, the erosion of the rule of law, and the decimation of the capacity and capability of the state to deliver basic services, particularly to the poor and vulnerable. In the wake of our disclosures of wrongdoing on the part of public officials, corrupted police officers and private sector role players, retaliatory actions have wrecked the lives of whistleblowers. In some cases, these wrongdoings have resulted in financial loss and mandate drift in the state-owned entities and public institutions such as SAA, ACTA, SABC, Transnet, Eskom, the National Lotteries Commission, PRASA, the Estate Agents Affairs Board, the SA Council for the Architectural Profession, and others. More seriously, core state institutions, including law enforcement agencies, the South African Police Services, the Hawks, and the Independent Policing Investigating Directorate, Parliament, the government departments, especially those responsible for health and higher education, the South African Revenue Services, SARS, and the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, have been weakened and eviscerated. Most alarming has been the violation of constitutional rights of citizens by law enforcement officers in ways reminiscent of the dark days of apartheid. They have violated the constitutional rights of citizens that they should be protecting. At local government level, whistleblowers have faced arrest on trumped-up charges and attempted assassinations. Others have had to flee the country or move around in secret to safe houses in fear of their lives. In other cases, they have resulted in financial loss to private sector entities, such as retirement funds, and or to individuals, including employees of public and or private sector bodies, members and beneficiaries of retirement funds and others.
All right, so we're going to come out of that Whistleblowers for Change briefing. Nastasia Arenstat will have your markets.